Welcome back to the classroom. Come on in. No late pass required. Today we are reacting to episode 6 of Arcane, titled When These Walls Come Tumbling Down. And so knowing now that this show seems to go in 3 episode arcs, this one is gonna be the second finale, if you will, of the show so far. And as we have seen, there's a lot of kind of intersecting points going on right now. We've got Victor not doing so hot after trying to find a way to kind of use this technology that him and Jace worked on together to make it something that is more usable for the average ordinary person, specifically because that's what his main goal was. Jace, on the other hand, is kind of getting, from what we can tell, maybe a little seduced by the glitz and glamour of the world that he is now kind of in, being on the council at this point, kind of being a little bit more of a hotshot this time around, and starting a relationship with Mel. And Victor just kind of on death's doorstep at this point, but also kind of on the precipice of something potentially a lot bigger with this Hextech that they have, his blood mixing with it. I think that something's going to end up coming from that. We see Vi and Caitlyn working together and seemingly becoming a really good team. I hope more, personally. And then we've got the whole storyline with Jinx and having to kind of bury her past is kind of what she's trying to do and seems to be successful with. But with the return of Vi getting broken out of prison by Caitlyn, we could potentially see something a lot worse. We could see a lot of PTSD come up, a lot of things going south really fast. And so I don't know what's gonna happen. I doubt that anybody is like safe in this particular episode, seeing as we had like 3 or 4 character deaths in episode 3, and so already not ready for this, but still super excited to see what happens next. So without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. Water didn't look the safest per se. Oh shit. Well, we know who this is. Oh, the little inventor. Oh. I wonder if this is gonna explain why he is the way that he is. Because he's got his cane already as a kid. The garbage and junk in the water. He's struggling to keep up with the boat that he's made. He's made it a little too well. Oh, he's gonna hurt. Yep. Oh, buddy. Victor, my guy. Oh. Did he accidentally stumble upon something in here? Oh, there's somebody else in here. Oh.
Don't be afraid. You built this.
Shit.
Why aren't you playing with the others?
Oh, there is a connection here.
She's dying.
She's dying. Oh.
Attempting to prevent that. The mutation must survive. You want to assist me?
Oh.
Very well.
Okay.
We can be loners together.
So this was the individual who was making all of the purple substance. I thought he died. I wonder if he ended up actually surviving. They're skipping ahead again.
I stumbled upon an aspiring. I heard your prognosis. I'm terribly sorry, my boy.
Oh, so it's very much something he's been living with for some time.
only that of friends.
My contributions will be short-lived, even in your memory.
No.
I have seen many students. It's a sad truth that those who shine brightest often burn fastest.
Oh. Those who shine brightest often burn fastest? That is super sad. I love that they like explore a different character at the beginning of each episode. I want to see more of that character in this one. And we still haven't gotten this character. At least I don't think. Wait, maybe that's... I might end up being Jace. Now that I think about it with the hammer, I think that might be Jace with the hammer. Ooh, she's a painter. Okay.
I didn't know you were an artist.
Duty calls.
All right, that's a little harsh.
Victor's dying.
I was about to say, yeah, she definitely doesn't know.
I think it has something to do with gases in the fissures where he grew up. Exactly the sort fixed with Hextech.
Yeah. No wonder he was so...
Improving lives, solving real issues.
That would be why he was so obsessed with it. So that nobody would have to go through what he would have to go through.
He needs me, and there's nothing I can do. Nothing feels impossible when I'm with you.
Oh. Oh, don't you feel like a jerk now?
I'm in exile from my family. I fell short of Madada's standards.
How?
Leave that for a second.
We don't have to face it alone.
Oh.
It's a beautiful painting.
It really is. Ooh, he's having more visions here, it looks like. Man, he is in rough shape. Yep, he's figuring out that blood was something. Ooh. What's happening here? Ooh, he's getting more of a vision. Wait. Is this in his vision or is it from something else?
Jack!
Nope. Okay, it's Jinx.
Theorem. My name's Theorem. They got in a fight with Zavika. They did a number on her.
Oh, really? Which number?
It's like a
No
six.
wonder he's nervous.
You're doing great, Chuck. Here, for your troubles.
Jeez, really? Wow, she's unhinged.
We have to keep moving.
I like her a lot. This duo is really good. Like, I really enjoy them.
Can you do this?
She's still doing it even. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh.
Shit.
Oh, vey, that's gonna really hurt. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, we get more of this character here. Oh, shit. Jeez. All right. She's way too clever for her own good. She's about to figure it out real hard, real fast. She's not... She may be absolutely insane, but she is not dumb. That probably makes her even more dangerous.
I think I know just how to deliver that message.
Oh, man. Okay. I'd be more scared of Jinx. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she went from being the very much like huddled in type of individual and is now unhinged.
About time Daddy joined us. He saw me in.
That's oh geez, what the hell?
And Daddy here assured me that she left with him.
Oh boy.
Seems she never made it.
This is a threat. This is a real threat.
Imagine being separated from your father.
Caitlyn. She's a Kiraman. Just like them, she does whatever she wants. I can't control her.
Hey, can't.
Then
Una.
what use are you?
Oh boy.
Track her down. I can fix this.
Yeah, this is
Please.
much more threatening.
Everyone makes mistakes, right? They cannot be allowed to resurface. Do we understand each other?
That is unsettling.
Oops. Oh, so sorry. Accidents happen.
Oh, Marcus, what have you gotten yourself into, my guy? Deals made with the wrong people, dude.
Watch.
It's doing something here.
It responds to organic matter.
Oh. Made to grow. Intriguing.
This curing you.
Oh, except that it doesn't seem to work forever.
Everyone rejecting the transmutation.
Interesting. So it accepts it for some time and then not forever.
Solve this. There may not be time. I can feel my body eroding.
Oh.
I'll have Sky bring Heimerdinger. He might know something that could help. We'll do what we do best.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna manage to do anything with this.
It's where the kind of people you topsiders don't want to think about wind up.
Oh, jeez. They're all like feral. Don't like the light. They're all
This big though.
diseased. Oh my goodness. Really just showing the true problems with this society. Oh, some of Powder's drawings. No longer Powder though. She's only Jinx now.
This only works if we can trust each other.
It doesn't work.
Caitlyn's voice sounds familiar too.
Always find a way to screw us.
I can tell. You have a good heart.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, he knows of this one.
You must destroy it.
What?
I've seen nations destroyed by a single seed, and it looked exactly like this.
Oh.
Professor, this could save Victor's life.
So he's basically saying,
Victor, something's different. You've changed. What did you do?
What do you mean, Professor?
It's that thing. It must be destroyed.
different. What?
I won't let you.
Jace,
I wonder what he's seeing.
We'll see if the council agrees.
Ooh, it's bringing up the council on this one. Oh, he says he's
I might have
different.
someone else who could help.
He says he's different. I don't know what that is.
I need to get ready.
I don't notice anything different other than the fact that he looks like he's withering away.
Wait. Easy. That's
Wait a minute.
right?
He... Oh, shit. Yeah, he was in the bar.
Or at least I was.
First episode.
Older old man my life. But I do know someone else who might be able to help.
Jeez, what happened to him? He's got like some mutation or something going on there.
She makes potions. Helps people here with this.
Shimmer.
With this.
Why would you take something that does that to you?
Shimmer.
I just
I always forget that the name of it. Shimmer.
what it was like to be somebody. To make other people afraid.
Jeez, so the Shimmer has some serious side effects. Oh. That's a pretty big trade.
Thank you. I really. Let's go. I think
Gave
Val
up her
will like to
weapon.
see a friendly face.
Just tell her I'm sorry about everything.
Jeez. Oh. Okay, I fucking love Caitlyn, and if anything happens to her, I will go on a spree here.
Are you certain? This sort of an order.
Do it. We have to protect the city.
Interesting. Citing some potential war here.
I saw Caitlyn Kierman had a prisoner released on your order. Is there anything I can assist with?
No.
Oh.
No, we've got it covered.
Counselors,
He
we have
is.
lost our way.
He wasn't actually
This city was founded to be a
giving the
bastion
order,
of
but
humanity
he's covering for her.
in a world that.
All under your watch.
Jace, you forget yourself.
I'm sorry, Professor, but healing this city will take more than just speeches.
Yeah.
Time and again, you've warned us what not to do.
He doesn't see the big picture, but
What's your plan?
he also
I see what this is about.
is lost
Your
in
Hextech projects
what
need
he's
more
seen.
time, more safeguards.
Humans don't live for centuries. I believe it's time we gave the beloved founder of our city a well-deserved retirement.
Oh. Telling him to retire, jeez.
It has to be unanimous. All in favor?
Has to be unanimous.
With my deepest respect and appreciation, Professor.
Oh. I get the feeling that he's gonna end up being right. He is very much broken by that. I can't say that I blame them.
Easy, easy, easy.
We need you back.
There's definitely a little bit of tension there.
Jinx. Silco will be watching.
Thing is not sturdy at all.
My sister. I thought she died, but now I
Now
have to
she's
try and
something quite
I
different.
don't know if your sister is alive or dead. What? You don't have parents?
Nope,
No.
not even remotely.
find her. They were killed by enforcers.
That would check why she's not a big fan. Oh no.
Anders prodigy. Regretted that we've never had the opportunity to speak.
Who's she? Oh, bribe them with it.
Sister.
I have freed her. Candidly, I thought you were the prize of your
She's addictive as shit.
Jinx.
Yeah.
She is more than I ever imagined.
And erase whatever fucked up delusions you put in her head. But first,
Oh, I know what she's about to do.
bullshit empire down all around you.
And it's why I'm here right now.
Oh, that shit
Yeah, well.
really looks like it hurts. Yeah,
You talk too much.
you talk too much. Ooh, gonna bring the entire thing down. Yeah, that's not holding. Entire thing is going down on all of them there. No, he won't die that easily. That's given too much credit. He's not dying that easily. But I'm sure that Vi's not gonna handle that news very well. But I wonder what she's thinking. What is she gonna do?
Light it up, and I'll find you.
Oh. I just got chills. Oh my goodness. Not kidding about the escalation here. Oh jeez, he is just beating those people to death. Yeah. First steps are being taken and the battle lines have been drawn. Oh, we're back in time again. Oh.
The mutation must survive.
Mutation must survive. Jeez. Oh, and he survived too? Oh my goodness, that's the creature? He's been keeping it in there? That's... Oh.
I understand now.
How did he survive? Oh. Liar. Oh. Waiting for her to come, and I wonder what's gonna come of it.
Powder?
Powder. They're a lot different now.
Why?
I thought I'd see you again.
Are you real?
Are you real?
Yes, of course. It's
Yeah,
me.
she has to like...
Your sister. I'm here. I'm right here.
Things changed when you left. I changed.
Yeah, for... Yeah,
I know.
a crazy amount.
I had to do to survive.
Who's she? Who are you?
It's okay. She's a friend.
Savika wasn't lying? You're with an enforcer? Your sister is Jinx.
Caitlyn, just listen. We
Yeah.
This is a trick. You're playing me. Shut up! I'm in no mood.
Oh, man.
Talking to you.
Powder, it's okay.
She's very much schizophrenic.
Jinx now. Powder fell down a well. You're a class act, sister. Sister. Bet you wouldn't miss her.
Oh my.
Only you. You can fire that thing if you want, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to abandon you again.
Jeez. All the triggers here.
I need to think.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Oh. Well, these guys coming onto the scene now. Oh boy. Oh, who are these guys? Is anybody gonna pick that up? Because I get the feeling like that is not something you should leave behind. Oh, wow. Well, she's got that. Okay. Who are these people? Obviously, like a rebel faction of some kind. Yeah, she realizes that's not her sister anymore. That is not her sister. Oh, man. All of those different things are like voices in her head telling her like sidestep and everything. Yeah, that's not your sister. Oh, jeez. Take her. I had a feeling this was not going to go over well. No, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, there's a fitting song. Wow. All right. Shit. So we just finished watching episode 6 titled When These Walls Come Tumbling Down. And there was a lot that happened in this episode, like a lot going on here. And like, I don't even know where to begin. Like it definitely wasn't as insanely haunting in the same sense that like a lot of people died in episode 3 and that sort of like finale. This one still very much had a like defining moment, and I'm gonna get to that in a little bit here, but one of the main people I kind of want to talk about to start off is Victor. Victor is an interesting character, and even after like the professor saying like he's changed and whatnot and like he seems different, like the only thing that seems different in my eyes is the fact that he is not just blindly accepting death like he had when he received his prognosis so many years ago, and is instead fighting to not only save himself but so many others who get negatively afflicted by just existing in the Undercity and not, you know, being born in Pintover. And he is trying so desperately to, you know, utilize this Hextech that very much seems to be like have some potential healing capabilities, but it's unstable. Like it's not like fully like everything that he's managed to like heal or grow in a sense ends up completely breaking down, and he has no way to really solve it. And this ends up kind of pushing Jace over the edge as well, because Jace ends up deciding to cast the professor out when the professor basically says like, you need to destroy this right now. And clearly he's thinking of something very specific here, and he is thinking back to this time when he witnessed this exact type of magic, and clearly something bad happened. And obviously with, you know, the other people being humans, or at least a lot of them, or even just any of them on the council being somebody who does not live nearly as long as him, they all kind of see it as like you're out of touch, because we're trying to do something that helps people, that will make life better for people, and you just seem to be stepping in the way of that, and that like you have to take more time to like, you know, he makes this argument that you have to take the time to test it and whatnot. And Jace makes a very good point. Like there's no like necessarily like wrong individuals here, because obviously the professor is having some like thoughts back in time to a time when like something like this was used, and it was used for negative purposes. And then you turn around and you look at it from Jace and Victor's perspective, and it looks like, you know, this is something like we don't have time to sit around and take decades to work on something, because that's what the professor would do, because he can actually live that long. It's not something that they can afford to do. They're humans, they're specs on this like infinite scale. And you know, there was that saying that the professor had about Victor, saying that the flames that burn brightest often burn fastest. And like that was a pretty good way to kind of like solidify like the theme of Victor's character, is that like he's not going down without a fight. It's going to be a flame that's going to be very hard to put out if he can fight to actually fight to make this happen. And so I guess we're going to have to see what ends up transpiring with that, because he went and sought out the help of whoever that like doctor character that came up with the Glimmer in the first place, I didn't think he was still alive. I had suspicions, clearly, because more Glimmer was made, but it seems like this Glimmer is coming from a creature that Victor helped to keep alive way back when, and then kind of became a monster as a result. This kind of peaceful creature, and that creature is now being used for all of the experiments and whatnot. And Victor is going back to him and saying, like, I didn't understand why we did what we did all those years ago, but now I do. And I only think that that's going to make things worse. Like, they're going to end up, like, I have this kind of prediction here that they're going to end up combining Glimmer with this Hextech, and then it's just going to end up being such a powerhouse in that sense, and it's just not going to go over very well. Because we've already seen what it can do for someone like the henchman, who I can't remember the name of Silco. I don't know if her name was mentioned. I missed it. Who had like the arm prosthetic, who obviously Jinx took care of real hard, real fast. And I have a feeling they're going to end up using that in combination with things. And I'm worried that that is going to be like where things kind of come to a head. Couple other things. I feel like Marcus needs to do something to redeem himself. Right now, he is just kind of like belly out, like just taking it. And unfortunately, Silco knows exactly how to push his buttons by going like straight to his daughter, threatening him without like even saying anything threatening, at least directly. There was a lot of context within those threats that were being given, and it, needless to say, is not looking great. I have a feeling that Marcus might end up standing up to them. The chance keeps on slimming, as he is now convincing Jace on certain things to act on his behalf. And we know that because of that, it's also like expediting Jace's vision in his mind, and why they kicked the professor out in the first place from the council. I wonder what they're going to do with like the Vi and Jinx situation here. We definitely see once again that Jinx very much seems to have schizophrenia. She's hearing different voices of her friends, definitely combined with some PTSD there as well. Caitlyn is definitely turning into one of my favorite characters here. I was convinced she was going to die in this episode, especially after giving away her weapon. I had a feeling that she was not going to last out of this, but I was shocked. We didn't have any major deaths here, and so without those major deaths, we kind of come to more of like focusing on the different characters. Vi not doing well, bleeding out, and Caitlyn going to very drastic means to get her back up and running. And as a result, they unfortunately get caught by Silco, because one of the individuals that used to be in the last drop, especially at the beginning of the season, first episode, when we got a first introduction to Vander, we saw this character, and now he's very much like on the Glimmer hype train, and he helped out Vi, and he helped out Caitlyn, but as a result, you know, he's still somebody who definitely seems to be a lot more motivated by what can only be assumed to be an addiction. Like, this stuff seems to have a very negative effect on the people who use it, when used frequently. And I mean, that makes sense. You know, it seems like it's a drug. It, plain and simple, it's a drug that gives you some temporary boost in strength and madness in a sense, and it just messes with your body something fierce, and the body doesn't know how to kind of take care of it. So of course there's going to be some issues in that regard, but thankfully they're able to get out of there. I gotta say, that excessively chilling part with Jinx lighting the flare to let Vi know where she was, and just like seeing the turnaround with her seeming to hold like Milo and Clagger with her, like against her back. Like she has carried the deaths of these two with her for years on end, and clearly that PTSD has molded into schizophrenia, and now I can't even say that she can be fully trusted at all. I don't think that this is somebody who can be reasoned with anymore. I really truly don't believe that she can be reasoned with, especially after what we see with when Vi finally meets up with Jinx. The happy moment for a moment, and it's almost like it's Vi and Powder again. And then Caitlyn comes around, and you know, Caitlyn says like, your sister is Jinx, and she's like, oh, you brought an enforcer down here? I don't trust you anymore. And unfortunately, that's when the Firelights come in and start messing things up. They see it as an opportunity, and they manage to grab this power source. They really do a number. They try to kill Jinx. Jinx is a straight up unit. She doesn't go down easily, and she really seemed like she was going to take a couple on her way out. And I wouldn't be surprised if next episode we see her taking out her frustration and anger on potentially one or several of these Firelights. And I wonder who they are. I really am curious to see like who they are, and especially because like we saw like one of them kind of like moving around like very quickly like a bird would, and like almost like a raven in a sense. Like maybe I almost wonder if that raven we've been seeing is like a scout for them in a sense. Like they have the bird trained to scout ahead, and that's why like it was sitting there like cawing at her and like was waiting for Vi to show up. And so they decided not to kill Vi. They decided to take her and this crystal, and they left Jinx behind. She was not happy about it in any stretch. And like the abrupt ending that we saw, like Jinx has totally lost it. And I don't truly think I'm it's hard to say how deep down the rabbit hole she's gone, because like she still like seems to care for Vi, but like is done being abandoned, and it feels like she just got abandoned again, even though it was not necessarily her fault that time around. And I don't want to say it was her fault like the first time around either, at least in the sense like she didn't know that she was hurting these people that she cared about. But this time around, like she was abandoned by like circumstance, and it wasn't necessarily her doing something directly to cause it. It was this time around she just happened to be there, and unfortunately like I think that's just going to end up causing things to be worse. I've been really curious to see what ends up happening with Jinx and Silco's relationship. Silco is losing his mind too. He's like, how can one girl like be causing all of these problems? I am so over it. And clearly like is still causing so many problems, even with the amount of power that he has. Like he feels like he should be able to deal with this, and at this point like they have closed off the bridge between the two cities. And I really do truly think that war is about to break out. And do I know who is going to be on each warring faction side? I've got not a clue in my mind, but all I know is that there is going to be a major conflict. There will be casualties, and nobody is safe at all. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any theories or anything I might have missed going through this. And make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it if you enjoyed this, so that you don't miss a thing. But in the meantime, class, you are officially dismissed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.